special meeting of the Village Board of Brown Deer to order on Monday, October 23rd. And we will start with roll call. Let me just open up my agenda here. Trustee Booker. I don't see him. Trustee Owens.
Here.
Trustee Greaves.
Here.
Trustee Woods.
Here.
Trustee Johnson.
Here.
And Trustee Thompson.
Here.
President Montgomery, present. So the first and only item on our agenda is item A, to consider resolution 23-22, rescinding the parameters resolution adopted on September 18th, 2023, and authorizing the issuance of not to exceed $3,300,000 taxable general obligation promissory notes, and authorizing the issuance and establishing parameters for the sale of not to exceed $3,300,000 taxable note anticipation notes in anticipation thereof. That's a lot of legal language. That being said, we will, Tyler, did you want to say anything?
No, I'm going to kick it right to Brad. So Brad,
Brad.
can you give an update to the board?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. First, can you hear me okay? Just want to confirm. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So back on September 18th, the board adopted the parameters resolution to fund this developer incentive. And at that time, the projected interest rate was 5.75%. The maximum interest rate allowed under the parameters was established at 6.25%. You may remember there was actually a question during that meeting, well, what if rates are higher than 6.25? And my response is, then we need to come back to you, because the board needs to know, at what level they're issuing this debt on behalf of the developer. So last week, we were in the marketplace trying to underwrite these NANs, trying to find buyers for the NANs. And, we are really facing a lot of headwinds. The interest rates have increased rather dramatically since September. And in fact, we could not issue the debt at that maximum rate of 6.25%. That was just below where the current market rates are. So the resolution you have tonight would rescind that original resolution and replace it with a new parameters resolution that allows for a higher interest rate. In fact, the cap that we've set now, or we're suggesting, is 7.5%. Now, a bit of good news on this is today we found a set of buyers that Baird at this point can underwrite this issue, and it would actually be at 6.50%. So just a quarter of a percentage point higher than the upper limit in the original resolution. With the adoption of the parameters resolution at this meeting, we will get everything finalized tomorrow morning and have this. I mean, the rate is being held right now, but official be awarded tomorrow morning, pending approval of this resolution. So this is really effectively the final step that the board would need to take to authorize the financing. There'd be some paperwork that Tyler needs to sign tomorrow.
And then I think the only other piece I wanted to communicate, I talked with Nick Young with F Street on multiple occasions on this. He's aware, and F Street is on board. Brad and I both informed him of the interest rate today of the sale, and he is aware. So yeah, we have received that confirmation from F Street.
And so with this information, I believe it was Trustee Johnson that asked the question. I may be wrong about if the interest rate went up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, you've heard the information from Brad. We are on a timeline. Are there questions? Trustee Owens,
Yes, so they're gonna hold that rate then. Is there a timeline on that?
tomorrow,
Tomorrow? Okay.
Yeah. Right.
It's only like a little bit above what we had initially set then.
Correct.
Okay.
And if I could point out also, we're still meeting the November 1st closing date. So we didn't have to shift that out, even though this issue has been delayed, 4 or 5 days now.
and if any of you are watching the market, I mean, I think interest rates for housing now is like 8%. I could be wrong,
No,
but I
you're
think I
right.
heard something like that
Mhm.
last week. So this, I don't think it's a hurry up and rush. It's a, we already approved it. It's just a little bit above what we had anticipated. However, we needed to have a special meeting to consider this because we don't know what's going to happen in the next week or two. So, other comments or questions? If not, we do need approval of this resolution 23-22. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion. I move that we consider resolution 2322 rescinding the parameters resolution adopted on September 18th, 2023, and authorizing the issuance of not to exceed 3.3 million taxable general obligation promissory notes and authorizing the issuance and establishing parameters for the sale of not to exceed 3.3 million in taxable note anticipation notes. Oh, that doesn't even make sense, but
Well, that's why I said it's
Taxable.
legally.
taxable note anticipation notes in anticipation thereof.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Who was that? Johnson, Trustee
Yes.
Johnson?
This was.
Okay, thank you. And because this is a resolution, we will do a roll call vote. Trustee Owens,
Aye.
Trustee Woods,
Aye.
Trustee Greaves,
Aye.
Trustee Thompson,
Aye.
Trustee Johnson,
Aye.
President Montgomery, aye. The resolution carries. That concludes our meeting. So I move adjournment at 4:38.
Great. Thanks again, everyone.
Mhm.
Thank you.